Hey, this is Chris. Let me turn this fan down. It's kind of high. Alrighty, this is Chris. Leacris Mobility out and about this morning. Picked up a computer. Leacris Mobility, by the way, trademarked, registered name, subsidiary of Leacris Enterprises. Anyway, picked up a computer this morning, and it's an older Dell, probably like 2008, 2009 vintage, just before Windows 7 came out. The owner is complaining that it's slow, and I had gotten another desktop for her husband about a month ago and put a solid state drive in there, and that thing is lightning fast. It is amazing. It starts up literally in about 15 seconds from the time you press the power button until the time you can actually do something on the Windows desktop is 15 seconds. And so I think, she didn't say this, but I think she's been looking at that one, and then she's been looking at the performance of hers, and she's been thinking, I need something a little bit better. And so they called me up yesterday, asked me what I thought. I thought, well, yeah. I told them that solid state drive is probably the way to go. You know, solid state drive has no moving or mechanical parts, which is one that doesn't have platters either. Well, the platters are moving, but the media is, I guess is what I'm trying to say, is different. The solid state drive is like, a memory chip configured to work as, it's basically just really a really high capacity memory chip. Not as fast as regular RAM modules are, but still pretty darn fast. And a whole lot faster than a mechanical drive can be. The only disadvantage of solid state drive right now is that they're about, per gigabyte, they're about 4 times more expensive. I got one off Amazon for this computer. It's $40 for 240 gigabytes, and I could probably get a terabyte hard drive for the same price off Amazon, I'm sure. Yeah, it's they are quite a bit more expensive, but really, most people don't need a terabyte hard drive. They just think they do because all the computers come with them. The vast majority of computers I work on have less than 50 gigabytes of information on them, and that includes the operating system. So it's a rare thing to see a full hard drive that's 200 gigabytes or 300 gigabytes, much less a terabyte. And so solid state drives have no moving parts, so there's nothing to break. So it's only when the electronics fails when they fail. They have two big advantages. In the operation of the computer, everything loads much faster. So like I said about starting up Windows, that's basically you're just loading data into main memory, and it's fast, much faster than a mechanical drive. And also Windows uses what's called virtual memory. When it gets near the end of the capacity of the RAM modules that are installed on the motherboard, then it uses what's called virtual memory, and that is, it's treated just like memory, except the information is stored on the hard drive rather than on a memory chip. And so, as you can imagine, when that data needs to be accessed, it is way much slower, incredibly slower, very much slower. I don't know, way more slower. I'll run with that. Than the memory in the RAM module. And so when you change that hard drive from a mechanical drive to a solid state drive, then that data that's being used as virtual memory gets accessed a whole lot faster. And so that's a huge advantage. And so that really, the main cause of lag in most systems today is the hard drive. And so if you can get rid of that bottleneck, then you can really have a speedy machine. And so, her machine is a little bit older, and it's still going to be a little slower than her husband's because the processor's older and the architecture's older. But it's still going to be plenty fast for what she wants to use it for. So, if you're in a situation where you have an older computer, it's like, what would you do first? People often ask, what's the best thing to change? The best thing to change is change out your old hard drive for a new solid state drive. And you don't even need to change out the drive. You just add the solid state drive and make it your boot drive. and then you still have the storage capacity of your old drive, and that's the best of both worlds, really. So anyway, that's my update for today. I will do an update. I'm going to plan on finishing this up today. I'm going home right now. The drive's on the way via UPS, so I'm going to go ahead and write the image, capture the image of the existing hard drive. That is one nice thing about adding a hard drive to an older computer. You can actually image the hard drive and write that image to the solid state drive, and everything is exactly the way it was before. So there's no more setup, there's no loading drivers, there's no adding programs, there's no trying to figure out if you got all their bookmarks transferred over. Everything is exactly the same. So you just pop that, you write the drive, you turn it back, you turn it off, you turn it back on, and boom, you got Windows, just like it was. Of course, that means I'll probably have to clean it up a little bit, because she's probably got some problems, but it'll be so much faster with a solid state drive installed than it would have been with trying to clean it up with the mechanical drive still installed. So I've rambled on long enough, I do believe. I think we've thoroughly exhausted this subject. If you have any questions or comments, please like and subscribe. We really do appreciate it. When you do that, give us 2 thumbs up. Got any questions or comments, leave them in the section below. And we will see you on the next video.